Hello and welcome back to another Wish You Were Here with me, Roberto, live for Facebook News. Now we are in this city, the second capital city of Douglas, and this is just a little bit of information about Douglas here in the Isle of Man. Now during the World War I and World War II, Douglas and other parts of the Isle of Man were home to war camps for enemies and aliens. Now Douglas held out 7 of the Manx camps during the World War II, including Hutchinson, Metropolitan, Central Palace, Governorville and Sefton camps. Now sections of the promenade were cautioned off and many of the guest houses were used for this purpose for the war, and the war dead of the island are on the Douglas War Memorial here on the Isle of Man. Now Douglas is the home of the offshore finance industry and main shopping centre here on the Isle of Man. Now the town was the birthplace of the Gibb brothers, and they were obviously the famous people, the famous brothers of the Bee Gees, and obviously 2 of them have died, but Barry is the member who is still a member of the 1970s disco band the Bee Gees. Now Douglas was the home of Summerland Island Centre. In 2011 Douglas hosts the Commonwealth Games here on the Isle of Man, and it came along the promenade here with the torch. Now there are lots of landmarks here on the Isle of Man. Now we've got the Tower of Refuge, which is over there, and then we've also got Douglas Head, where Manx Radio is broadcast from, and the horse tram that runs along the promenade from the sea terminal to the Manx Electric Railway Station from spring to early autumn. Now the Jubilee clock, which you can see behind me, was built in 1887 and is commenced of the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria. Now it's located at the foot of Victoria Street and Loch Promenade. Now as you can see, we've got a lovely statue behind me here off the bike. Now this is actually all done handmade. I think that again is fantastic in itself. And just over there we have got the Tower of Refuge, and we will see that, you may have seen that many times on our Facebook News on a Saturday morning. So we are very, very lucky here on the Isle of Man to have such a beautiful island and the history of it as well. Well, that is it for now. Please do join me again tomorrow for Facebook News, when we will be in another destination here on the Isle of Man. So as for me this afternoon, it's a very good afternoon.